Look alive, ladies and gentlemen. Posterior shot of text there. Look at him coming in live from the
Live from the blind. Live from the blind.
Hey,
Tomorrow,
love is
got
blind.
my paint on. Look, got my paint on. Tomorrow
Love is blind.
It's Dove opener.
For a second. All that camo.
Hey, it looks like he's cheering for the Irish.
Dude, I was pulling for him yesterday.
No, didn't who did the camo jerseys one time? Florida? Did Florida do the camo jerseys?
They look like
I'm sure there's been a bunch of them.
Okay.
Would it not be Army?
I know the service academies have done it.
It could be Army. That's true. Good point.
Your first guess was Florida.
Good point. I just wanted to dunk on Florida.
Put that on record.
Okay. Episode 162. It is September 1st, 2024. We are the Millie Goats. It is National American Chest Day. Happy American Chest Day to all those who celebrate. And if you're a bodybuilder, build the chest, forget the rest.
Chest or chess?
Chess, CHESS, no T.
Oh, you were saying chest day. I was popping my pecs over here.
No, low T. Look, I couldn't see. I can't even see you.
We just saw your head bobbing up and down. We didn't know you were wearing
like a Cheshire cat.
Can't see your body, dude.
Hey.
Oh,
I'm so excited, dude. Tomorrow is opening day of hunting season. I'm so excited. I look forward to this every year.
Labor Day. What are you after tomorrow? Doves?
Little birds flying through the air. Not little.
Shout out.
Pick on somebody your own size, dude.
Shout out Home Alone.
Hard to hit.
Turtle doves.
Yes, dude. Give one to your best friend. We all better get doves in the mail.
Dude.
Start sending 2 dead doves to everybody.
No, he keeps one.
He keeps one.
Yeah. One of my favorite stories of all time is one of my daughters was really little, and I was driving home after being out in the field, and I had a grocery bag full of doves that I was bringing home to clean, and she got a hold of it somehow and dumped them all over herself. And when she did that, she thought that they were like stuffed animal birds, because I was telling her, she was like 2. And then she dumped them all over herself, and she's back there just screaming, ah, because the birds fell out all over her in her car seat. Dude, I was swerving all over the road going, what's going on? What's going on? Look back there, see her, she's just covered in birds. Like, oh my gosh.
Goodness.
Yeah, dude, it was terrible.
She looked like the bird lady at Home Alone.
Yeah,
or no, Marv. Is it Marv?
She was just covered in them. And they had their little claw, like the little claws are sticking up in the air like this. She was freaking out.
Oh, that's how you get it going. Okay. Today's September 1st. As you can see, I'm sporting a new hat because Java and I went up to Boone for an old stomp around the old stomping grounds there. And my headphones are caught back here. And it's the anniversary for those people who don't know. The anniversary, September 1st, we celebrate every year. Hard to believe that it's been 17 years since that occurred. I mean, that's incredible. But I'm going to go ahead and put it up right here because
I can almost vote.
Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and put it up right here. No surprise, boys. No surprise.
Have you guys thought about the idea of the next college class that comes in? They will not have been alive when that happened.
But they'll remember. You know why?
Some of them might.
My wife, when she says she teaches kids that weren't alive when 9/11 happened.
Yeah. We're old, dude.
I know.
That is crazy. It is like, so this game, I don't even know what to say. I don't know what to say, really. Shout out Any Given Sunday. But being on the field, I know everybody's like, oh man, I can't believe, it's one of those things where like living in the past, and it's one of those things where, dude, that was one of the craziest days, if not the craziest day ever, to be a part of that team and that environment and in that stadium and what happened there after the game for the next, I don't know how many weeks, and still happening to this day.
Still happens. I mean, we, like you said, we went up there this week, and it's just like people want to talk to you still about that. And it's like you you forget kind of like how big of a moment it was.
Dude. It's just every time somebody talks about this game, it's the coolest thing, and I say this to everybody who's like, "What was it like?" And I'm like, "You know what the coolest part is? Is that everybody that tells the story about that game knows where they were when they were watching that game, and
Yeah.
they know exactly where they were, what they were doing, and they stopped, and they came in and watched the game and watched us beat Michigan."
And it's always the first question if you went to app and you're kind of in our age range. If somebody finds out you went to app, the first question they ask, were you there when y'all beat Michigan? Because they want to know. Even if you were a student and weren't on the team, they want to know, like, what was it like on campus? You know, what happened?
Dude, just I mean,
Dude.
I remember the first play that everything took off. It was we're sitting there and we hit a screen to the fastest guy on our team, Dexter Jackson, and he
Got him
goes
drafted.
80, and everybody's looking around on the sidelines like they don't have that kind of speed.
Yeah.
And that pretty much you
The
could see
fans knew
everybody's
immediately.
Yeah.
We're in for a dogfight.
So, dude, and then from there on out, I mean, it was people forget later in the game that we actually, I mean, we were could have been up by 21 at half, but quick, a ball went through his hands and we were up by 10 or 14. I can't remember at half. And Coach Moore gave one of the most iconic speeches ever. He just sat us down. And he said, "Now look, suckers, you were going to get the best shot the Big Ten has ever given anybody in this second half." And sure enough, they came out and handed it to Mike Hart like 15 times down the field. Boom.
If he would have played all game, it might be a different story.
And so it's just back and forth all second half. And then at the end of the game, people forget we lost the lead with like a minute and a half. And then there's the iconic video of TJ Corman juking the dude on the sideline for a big gain. And then the scramble by Armani over the middle to Coco. He runs down. Julian Roush, who we saw this weekend, drills the field goal. And then, of course, the rest is history. Everybody knows what happens. They had a pass interference on, was it or was it touch?
Yeah, Jose.
Yeah. And that set him up on.
Manningham caught the ball anyway, though.
Yeah. So then chaos ensues.
I mean, people don't realize we only scored 6 points in the second half. And 3 of them were the game-winning field goal.
Wow.
I mean, we didn't do much on offense in the second half, but our defense came to play.
Dude, Jock Roman, Pierre Banks. Oh my gosh, man. They were flying around everywhere.
Leonard Love wasn't supposed to play that
Yeah,
game.
he picked off interception, didn't he?
And he had that big hit on the sideline on Mike Hart. He wasn't our normal starter. Titus Howard was, and Titus didn't play that game, so Leonard filled in.
Yes, Leonard. Love Leonard. So, yeah. And then after the game, like when the kick was blocked, that's a good point. Never been a part of a crowd. Our families were there. Silence was dead. Like when we blocked the kick, you could just hear everything went, except for like the 3,000 from the 3,000 fans.
Well, I had walked down to the lower bowl and was sitting in the end zone that Lynch ran to whenever he blocked it. And I remember the guy at the beginning of the game, he goes, yeah, you guys can just stay. I'm not going to tell anybody. Don't worry about those guys who have that ticket. Those tickets aren't coming to the game. So and he never said anything to us after we scored that first touchdown. Because he was like, oh, yeah, you guys look pretty good. And da-da-da-da-da. And then, they scored that fight, never turned around and talked to us again the whole game. And I remember at the end of the game, he's just sitting there in the stands, just like this.
Back before gifts were a thing.
I'm going. I don't remember who was beside me, but I was going crazy. It was me and 2 other dudes.
Insert guy watching Undertaker lose gif.
Yeah.
Everybody knows that guy.
Dude, we could do a whole show on that. I just going back, like I running around, J-Vi's jumping on my back. We run over, Tex is sitting in the front row.
I was like 2 rows back. I forgot. Yeah. I was sitting like 2 rows back. Yeah.
He came and we ran up to him and we jump up on the wall and Tex grabs us by the shoulder pads and pulls us both up. It was nuts,
awesome.
Dude. Oh my gosh.
I overjumped the dog pile.
I
I ran like if you see that, you like if you look at the dog pile, the video from that, you see me. I'm past where we were, but just my legs are in the dog pile, and I'm like pumping my fist because I
Your
jumped
hair.
too hard. Yeah, I jumped too far.
You were Sports Illustrated, dude.
I was my two best features back then.
Dude, I'll never
Man.
forget. Like, I was on the kickoff team, the last kickoff after we made the field goal. I don't think I've ever run that fast in my life, ever. I don't know if I hit anybody or not, but I was running, dude. I just kept playing this thing over in my mind, like this dude's about to break it loose, and I'm about to give him the ace of spades and the 5 of clubs right here. This dude's not know what's going to happen if I hit him. Freight train. But anyways, 17 years, man.
Man, I remember being in Mooresville, and I was doing some work for my dad, but we had stopped obviously to go watch the game because it was on the Big Ten network. So you had to go to a restaurant, and Mooresville has a bunch of melting pot for people all over the place. But there was these Michigan fans, of course, going into the restaurant, and they're talking like laughing at us basically because we're wearing our app gear. And I was like, well, this game's going to be a lot closer than you think. And they, just mocking us is like, oh, yeah, haha, yeah. Who are you again? And then when we scored that first touchdown, they looked over and then, because they scored first, right?
Yeah, they marched
Yeah.
right down the field on us to score.
So they were giving us heck. I remember this. They were giving us heck. Oh, yeah, this is going to be a close one, isn't it? Because they end up sitting at the table right in front of us. It was a booth actually, but it was my dad and scooped me. but anyway, we tied them up and then they went silent. It was hilarious. The rest of the game, it was like just we were cheering and they were slamming beers like, who the is this? Who's Appalachian State?
Get ready to learn mountain music, buddy.
So, Mooresville's an hour and 15, hour and a half to Boone. And then after y'all won, I was like, Dad, I've got to go back up there. So we were part of that crowd when y'all got off the bus of thousands of people there. That was nuts.
It was
welcoming you guys back off the bus. That was incredible to see. Stadium lot was just filled with people. Up and down River Street too. Like everybody was everywhere.
It was nuts, dude. I'll never forget it. Like coming back up Stadium Drive. We had an escort from the airport in Johnson City, which is like 45 minutes away, all along the highway, everywhere we got back.
Yeah, it took us like an hour and a half.
Took us an hour and a half to get there, and then most of it took from when we got to Stadium Drive. There were, I don't know how many thousands of people there were, students
Shaking
in there.
the bus.
I think our grandfather was there, and he kept on saying, I cannot believe this has happened.
Hey, like BMO here.
I can't believe this has happened. As we kept saying, I cannot believe this.
Pop.
Yeah.
BMO says that he talks to patients because he's a doctor.
Yeah,
about it at least once every other week. A lot of Ohio State fans and Penn State fans. Let's say like people just want to talk to you about it. They want to know your experience from it.
Do yourself a favor and go look at the YouTube videos of other games that were going on at that time, and look at their crowds, like the Ohio State crowds, the Penn State crowds, the Michigan State. They all have games going on, and their concourses filled with their students and fans watching us beat Michigan. It'll give you goosebumps.
Didn't a booster from Ohio State like buy a bunch of shirts or something?
Yeah,
they paid for the copyright for the Michigan Stadium to be on our national championship ring.
Oh, that's what it was. Yeah. Okay, I knew it was something like
because our seniors wanted something with Michigan game on our rings, and Michigan was like, "Nope, that's trademarked. If y'all want to use it, y'all got to pay for it." So we were just like, the seniors are trying to figure out a different alternative to do, and then the Belfour guy, whoever did the rings, was like, let me talk to some people. So he called Ohio State boosters, and the boosters paid for us to have the big house. It's a picture of the stadium, the big house
We
on our
clip
rings with the
that,
score.
dude. You want to talk about a rivalry, dude?
Yeah.
Yeah, they bought out all of our shirts. Like it was unbelievable. So we spent about 15 minutes talking. But I mean, it's just never enough. Like every time it comes up, I watch it. I just watch. I mean, every time it comes up on game day, every time it comes up on ESPN, like you sit there and you're like, holy cow, I cannot believe that happened. So, one of
the thing too that people forget, this Michigan team ended up beating Tim Tebow and
Yeah.
Florida Gators in the bowl game that they played. It was right in between Florida winning their 2 national championships, but this was an incredible team still. So,
Yeah.
I mean,
Chad
that was
Henne.
when the Gators were on top of the map,
I mean,
in
yeah, all
football.
those seniors came back to win a national championship and to beat Ohio State.
And they didn't. Then they ran into another national champion. One of the other coolest things about that, our parents had gone to the game, and on their way back, they stopped at every like city or town, or a lot of them, and grabbed a newspaper from every single one of them. And then my wife plastered them onto a wooden background, so I have all those articles from all over the country as they were riding back through. It's one of the coolest things.
You know, a funny story, and my parents are going to kill me for telling you this.
Safe space.
Yeah. So Michigan scored, right, with like 4 minutes left to go in the game. Then Armani throws a pick the next possession. So Michigan has the ball with less than 4 minutes. We're down by 1. Well, I don't know if it's still like this, but at the time you had to check your purse or bag at Michigan, and they put it in a cubby, and you came back and picked it up after the game. So my parents they had a flight back home that afternoon. They knew they had to pick up my mom's purse. So I have a text message. I mean, I don't still have it now, but I had a text message after the game. It was like, you guys played a hell of a game. I hate that it ended the way it ended. So I never let my dad live that down. We had to go pick up your mom's purse, and we're going to catch our flight. Let us know when y'all get back. I never let him live that down.
The coolest thing about what your mom used to do, this was way before they installed the panoramic view on your phone where you could just scan pictures, was your mom taking individual pictures of the stadium and then piecing them together in a picture.
Yeah.
Yes.
Dude, I always thought that was the coolest thing.
That was cool.
Where she had all those stadiums that she would take pictures of.
That's where you got the leaving early, dude. That's where you got it. It's in your blood. I had to,
family.
Dude. I had to figure out why I'm not an It's Over fan. Whenever you sent that video of the Miracle on the Mountain, Tex and I and our parents, whenever we were little, were at that game, and that scarred me for life. So now I don't think anything's ever over.
Oh,
that's what happened.
Wow.
So there you go. But anyways, so Michigan game, absolute electric. Always want to talk about it. I think it's appropriate that we spent that much time on it because
we could have done a whole hour and a half.
Yeah, you can't tell the story of college football without that game.
No, absolutely not. So that was incredible.
Or App State football.
Nope. Even though they want to try to make it not. But anyways, so
it's the biggest game ever played on this date ever. Biggest upset.
Biggest upset ever. So if you want to hear the rest of the show, if you can't hang around for the remainder tonight, guess what? Yeah, it's Labor Day, but we're putting out episodes. We're putting out clips on TikTok. We're putting out, by the way, people on TikTok love our debate about whose coach could beat up the coach the most. I said we should do a power rankings. Like that's anyways. Here's all of our social medias, podcasts available here. Live.
Speaking of a hefty coach, though, and I thought, from a humble brag here, from a guy that's owned records and had those records taken away from him by somebody who stayed an extra year and beat me.
Not bitter about it at all.
The COVID year?
Yeah, the COVID year.
Yeah, the COVID year. It wasn't just the extra year. It was the extra year.
Yeah. Well, I got a little nervous yesterday when Idaho, with their hog of a coach,
Yeah,
almost
got
upset
lost.
Oregon. I'm like, Oregon's ranked number 3. Michigan was only ranked number 5. It might be a bigger upset than what we did, but
No, but
didn't
y'all were
end up working out.
FCS.
We were first. Yeah, so was Idaho, though.
Oh,
But
are
they didn't do it.
And there's
Oh,
also
They
They
couldn't
didn't
do
do
FCS,
it.
yeah.
they didn't do it.
You got to be
Yeah.
able to close the door, buddy. You
Yeah.
got to be able to close the door.
Okay.
Anyways,
Yeah.
but yeah, so we got LSU, USC, and an absolute barn burner going on. And J-Vi and I were up in Boone. We did a little football alumni. Ran into Kilgore. Ran into all the old teammates. That was. Let me just tell you this, dude. No desire to go up there and walk around that hill again. None.
I don't know.
Dude.
I don't mind it. I like walking though, so I don't mind it.
Dude, there was a mass of humanity there they were having a good time for sure.
How many people are at that game?
It's 37,000.
Yeah, it was packed.
It was like 15 rows deep on the hill, like behind the hill.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
just
Miller
It's-
Hill.
unbelievable to get through. It smelled like candlestick in there. I'll
It
tell you
did
that.
smell like candlestick.
Dude, it was
Hey,
potent up there on the
you know-
mountain, buddy.
Wake Forest closed their hill? You're
What?
not allowed to get on anymore. Yeah, Wake Forest closed their hill. I don't know. They gated it off.
Wow.
I remember
They
I
can't
remember
feel
going
it.
to that place as a kid and sliding down that hill. Well, probably
Yeah.
that's probably why I did it.
Hey, if you can't feel the hill, you must have quit.
Hey,
Get it out of here. We got the best hill in college football. About to find out next week too.
hey.
Hey, I got
Put-
this
put
nice
your hill
hat.
on the line.
Hey, is this a hill game?
It's a hill game.
Is that a hill you're willing to die on?
The hills has eyes.
Hey, that thing's uphill both ways.
Hey,
Hey, the hill's about to have L's, 2 L's for Clemson. Anyways, I got this sweet hat. J-Vi was really jealous. It's just
Oh yeah,
dude,
Clemson might be in trouble.
I got a sweet hat too. I'm just not wearing it.
You do have a
Ooh.
Clemson
sweet
might be in
hat.
trouble.
Oh, you could play on the words of saying high L's,
Mm.
2 L's to Clemson for the
Mhm.
heel.
Mm.
HILL.
Mm.
High
You just-
L's. 2
HI
L's.
double hockey stick.
Yeah, get out of here.
Chloe's here. That's
Do-
new.
Do
Hey,
I
Chloe.
have to smash the bottle if we beat Clemson?
Dude, you have to drink it.
No.
Is that strawberry wine? What is that?
Oh,
It looks pink in the light.
It's actually orange because it's Clemson.
It
Dude,
looks
Orange
okay, time
orange
out.
Coke.
it looks like a cheap
How'd you get
wine.
Fanta in there?
Hey,
Hey, look who's here, J-Vi.
this is Perry Pebble's
Buku,
here.
we got a bone to pick with you, bud.
Look who's
Worst-
here.
The worst overbet of all time.
Oh my gosh, dude. Oh man. Unbelievable. Yeah, we'll get to that. But okay. So I think the next thing to do is get into the headlines, right? Anybody got anything else other than I drove through a freaking monsoon? Oh, Will's here. Yes, dude. Game on. They just opened up a merch store. Go check them out.
Ooh.
Those dudes are awesome. Every morning. Great morning show. Great morning sports show. Okay. What was I going to do next? Headlines. Sorry, I got distracted. Oh, whoops. Never mind.
Put the
Dude,
headlines
I thought I was at the end. Sorry. Headlines. I was at the end. I'm sorry. There you go. Headlines. Number 5. Dude, nothing makes me more mad. Nothing makes me more mad than whenever everybody starts saying this so-and-so is the next Mahomes. So we're going to get in the game. Is Travis Hunter from Colorado the next Mahomes?
Wait,
I would-
is he a quarterback?
I would say
No.
he's the next Charles Woodson.
Charles Woodson for sure.
That dude's unbelievable.
Yeah,
What a game
he's
it
good.
was, dude. But North Dakota State did cover, and then they got screwed at the end of the game, right? They got absolutely bamboozled.
Yeah.
'Cause there was
Well,
Go ahead.
I don't think they had. I'm trying to remember. They couldn't get it going at the end of the game to be competitive enough.
Mm.
Offensively, defensively they were stout, but offensively they couldn't get it going enough.
Well, I don't know what what Colorado was doing, thinking that they needed to have an offense like that was like, we're going to be balanced and run the ball. It's like, no, dude, you got Travis Hunter in that and Joey Horn Jr. Throw the ball. Just throw it everywhere.
Well, he dropped a couple passes though, Horn.
I wonder if he did this. He's got to do the cell phone celebration at some point. Wasn't that him?
Yeah, that was him. That was his dad.
Anyways, that was a great Thursday night football game. Way to kick it off.
I fell asleep,
Phenomenal.
but it was a good game.
Phenomenal. Kudos to everybody. And everybody's like, oh, Colorado's in trouble. I'm like, okay, somebody else schedule North Dakota State and see what happens. They're like 9-4 against FBS schools.
They play East Tennessee State soon. At East Tennessee State.
Bet
Kilgore goes to that game.
Hey, I bet he does. Hey, shout out Kilgore for carrying around a pen, right?
I know. For the kids. For the kids.
All right.
Were those his words?
No.
They are now.
Those were his words that we provided for him. We're his statement crew.
You're his handlers.
Dude, NFL in Brazil is floundering, number 4. Have y'all seen that? Y'all seen what's going on? Dude, they have banned Twitter on the night of the game or for a month or a week or something. There apparently has been crazy wildfires going on down there. And then there's obviously the surrounding violence and government stuff. And so all the players are freaking out, I guess. So
oh yeah, because they play for this Friday.
Yeah, this game's in. Yeah, so we got a Thursday showdown, a Friday showdown.
I've got to start season 3.
Let's go, dude. So number 3, Minnesota punt team. I have to shout them out. Minnesota on Friday night played North Carolina, and their punt team on a punt late in the game let the ball roll out. And then they all gathered in a circle and put their arms around each other until it came to a stop. They just kind of followed it down the field in a circle. And I was like, you know what? Shout out to you. Unbelievable. That's how you let the punt roll out, because I always get mad.
Well, how about their pyro team, though, shooting off the fireworks after the missed field goal? They thought they were in the Canadian League?
Dude, I was so mad. Oh, yeah, because he hit it in the first row, counts as a point. I was so freaking mad, dude. It's like you have the money line on Minnesota, and you knew it was screwed.
I had a boost on that one too.
Unbelievable. And then Elon Duke was just something I threw in there because I screenshotted a parlay, and I was like, look at this thing. And all of them hit except for Elon and Duke. Duke was 25.5-point favorites. Elon had the ball last. There was like 3 seconds left. I'm like, all right, this thing's over. And I checked the score later. Duke 26, Elon 3. Elon kicks a field goal as time expires to not cover the spread. You scumbags.
Well, you said 2 things there. If anybody's listened to the show.
Yep.
You said it's over. You're not the over guy.
Yep.
Nope.
And you said screenshot.
True. That's true.
Yeah. And the screenshot, jinx.
I am out on the screenshots because I had, dude, yesterday in golf, I had touchdown LSU. I had so many.
That's my score right there.
I was winning. I was getting after it, boys. I mean, I had a lot of money that I was winning yesterday. And then today, I didn't do a screenshot. I was like, let me let this thing play out. And I still won money, but it floundered. So I don't believe in screenshots. But anyways, no Brady slander. We're not going to slander Brady. This is just, it's broadcast gate. Did you guys see this?
Little bit. He might be out already because being an owner.
Yes. So they came up and said he can't go to practices. He can't slander the refs on live television. He can't I think he can't go to production meetings or something while they interview the players and stuff.
That's crazy.
So all because
he's supposed to do his job.
He's part owner of the Raiders.
I know.
So that'll be interesting to see what happens.
But owner enough to like really matter?
I don't know. They're still trying to get him. It seems like they're still trying to get him. NFL's still mad at him.
Yeah.
So
All right.
Anywho.
This touchdown is huge because I've still got a 4-leg parlay, and I'm not coming in behind you on my screen, but I got a 4-leg parlay that's still open with LSU winning this game with a profit boost.
That's a virtual screenshot.
Plus 625.
That's
I've
a
already
virtual
told you.
screenshot.
I've already told J-Vi about it.
And I got LSU -4.
Dang, I could be watching this game right now too.
No, dude, you're with us. The league
It's
was
on
after
ABC.
Brady while he was a player and now trying to limit his $300 million. They are, dude. They're after us. So I said I put broadcast gate. Number one, Tex, you want to jump in? Because it sounds like our Clemson insider edge
Oh, yeah, dude.
is feeling bad.
Klubnik looked rough, which means Clemson's going to look rough.
I'm going to put it this way. If Clemson is the 14th team in the country, then Georgia is going to win it all.
Can Georgia beat the Browns? That's the question.
Oh, God.
That means Georgia would win the NFC or AFC North.
Oh, my gosh. But, yeah, Clemson, tough test. We didn't get to watch much of these games because we were up in Boone. So,
well, I told my wife
that game.
I told my
That was
wife
awful.
too that a lot of us have waited 6 months for this day. The real first day of college football where all the teams are playing. And we spent, a majority of our day driving up the app 2.5 hours, tailgating, going to the game for a half, driving another 2 hours back. I got to watch like 3/4 of football before I fell asleep.
I did. I watched the end of the Notre Dame Texas A&M game, which was awesome. Notre Dame's got some dogs, too.
Those boys were hitting.
Defensive backfield, guys puking on the field. Emmitt Smith Jr. is out there for Texas A&M.
That was awesome. And he runs just like his dad, too.
Dude, what? That was a great game.
Can you see it? Can you see it?
He does pretty good.
And then the late game, Arizona's got
McMillan or whatever his name is.
That receiver. Oh my gosh, dude! 300-some yards receiving, 4 touchdowns or whatever it was. How about the dude from Boise State? 6 tutties.
Yeah, rushing.
I mean, we could go on all day. Unbelievable. Football is completely back.
You see that catch
still
from
going on right now?
Kyron Hudson in this game?
This game,
Yeah.
This game was
one-hander.
too.
The one-hander, yeah, that was ridiculous.
The interception by that guy from Robert Morris was incredible.
Oh yes, saw that one too. Filth. I mean, look, it's just better. Twitter and then social media is always better when football's on. Look at this. Will's a he's a Cougs fan.
Oh, good
there. Won a few points, or one of few teams put up 70 points. Might be a sneaky coming out of the pack too.
Here's what we need to. Maybe this is what we need to do. Is if our listeners want to throw in some bets like Buku decided to do and insert themselves, then we need to have them come on the show and explain to us what happened when we placed said bet.
Mm-hmm.
And if I would have saw what the stadium looked like half empty, I would have never picked the over for the game. I mean, I've never cussed at somebody I've never met in person before so much in my entire life.
Dude, you were all over the group chat. He's like, Buku's going to hear it on Sunday. Phenomenal. All right. That was headline. Oh, he is a Cougar alum. Yes.
See, is he the college game day guy?
Oh, with the flag? I don't think so. No, I don't think he is. All right. That was headlines.
Buku screwed us all.
He got him.
I love him, though.
He got him, too. Where's Buku? We love him, too. He's awesome. His TVs are probably fired up. All right. Let's hit this. Oh, American Chess Day. Venezuelan study. We're almost back. Venezuelan, whatever. It's good for your brain. There you go. Increase your IQ score. Hit the music.
Yeah.
Okay, salute your sports. Who wants to go first?
I'll go.
Quickly before.
I was just gonna salute us because, like we said yesterday, we did it. We all made it up to a game with our kids and got to hang out, and that's never happened before. So we finally have done it. It means we can do it again.
Even better, my wife on the way home, she goes, "I had so much fun." We're in,
Season
dude.
tickets?
Planning it. Maybe. I'm not walking around that hill again. I was.
If we get season
But-
tickets, we can get a parking pass.
Oh, that's true.
Is that the
It's
first time you've been up in a while, AK?
been a while since we went up for the Legends Gala. I think that's the first time I've been up for a game in a while.
Is
So
it,
much
is that the
nostalgia.
first time you've seen Stadium Drive totally gone?
Yeah, dude, River Street's
Stadium-
gone.
or
You can't
s-
park.
It's crazy.
Or the parking lot down there? Or the
Yeah.
parking lot totally gone? Stadium parking lot?
Unbelievable.
That's where you got all your parking tickets.
I know. AK paid for
Yeah.
those buildings. Or
Dude,
Mama K paid for those buildings. Somebody
we
paid.
walked by on King Street past this little church where there used to be an inflatable there, and I told my wife, I just bumped her. I was like, "Yeah, there's a funny story about that, but we won't tell it on here." But that's up to Jay.
The place that Tex and I met for the very first time no longer exists.
That's right, old
Oh,
man
dude, that's
cut.
right.
Oh my gosh. Anyways, all right. Who wants to go next? Tex, you gave a salute or no?
Yeah, I'm gonna salute just in general, like you guys, football being back. Me and Butch, we had our little peewee team out there on Thursday. We cranked up a tackling drill, and everybody was kind of timid at first, but by the end of that thing, we had a few kids who were actually tackling out there, like actually hitting. It was fun, man. Like they were fired up. They didn't want to end it. They're like, no, one more. Let me go last. Let me be the last. So that's kind of how you want it. That's how you want to end practice.
Oh,
Yeah.
They didn't want it to stop. So it was like 8:05. I was like, all right, all these parents are about to kill me because they got school tomorrow.
Yeah, it was almost as dark as you can get without it being dark.
Yeah.
you cut the headlights on, baby.
So I'm
First,
getting some lights put out there at some point.
First game this week, though, right?
Yes, Saturday.
Well, no pressure.
I'm surprised
Maru
that
got his first win
after
as
all
an
these
OC.
years they hadn't had lights out there yet.
There for a while. Those fields down there were forgotten.
Mm.
Who revived them? Well, anyway, that's not, we don't
Zach
have to
Bryant.
discuss that here.
One of the coaches that
Yeah. We're just getting it.
Community message board.
Yeah.
Hey, so okay, I'll go next. I'm saluting Ricky Pearsall.
He got shot in the chest, didn't he?
Happy
It was-
chest day.
It was
Chest
chest
day.
day. There you go, dude.
Not the chest that you want to encounter.
Oh, dude, he got shot, and he was trying to stop a robbery and took on a dude with a gun. Got shot in the chest. Missed all of his vital organs, thankfully. Walked to the ambulance and then came out the next day. So salute to him for being an
Holy
absolute
shit.
monster.
hero.
So, yeah,
They must not
Hero.
have that dog in him.
He's got that dog. Dude, you can't tell me a guy that got shot in the that's check the
He
X-ray.
did the gator roll on that gunshot.
Golly,
He
dude.
matrixed it. He just rolled right out of it.
Didn't he play for the
So-
Gators?
He did.
He did. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why he left. Hey, get your fours up. LSU USC. But yeah, that's how I'm saluting. Butch, did you have one?
Yeah, I'm gonna salute Caitlin Clark for breaking the 3-pointer
Yeah.
record.
Hey.
Oh, I also salute. Shut up. Dude. Salute to the black and gold pod, dude.
Yeah.
I saw AJ up there.
Where were they?
No, he was in the indoor facility. He walks up and he says, "With all due respect," and I'm like, "With all due respect, I know exactly who that is." Shout out to him. We got a picture together. It was cool. All right, there you go. There's your salutes. He said he started the game day flag. Can we believe him?
Prove
Can
it.
we believe he says check the tape. You'll see 12-year-old Will holding up the first college game day. I don't know, dude. The guy,
Nice.
I don't know. He's convincing enough. But Buku said
Send
he
us a
gave you
picture. Prove it.
Buku gave you Georgia Tech. You didn't take it. I'm 1-1 long season. I'll be better this. Okay, he's
Well, I
holding
didn't know
himself
if I
accountable.
could trust you then. I mean, you proved to me I could trust you, and then you proved to me that I can't trust you. What are we going to do, Buku?
So long. Hey, this
Mortal
I say
lock. I need a mortal lock this week.
absolute nuclear mortal lock. Okay, next thing up, shambles meter. There's been a change.
This
Cowboys.
is false.
No, it's not. No,
Yes.
it's not.
Yes.
No.
Yes, it
Yes.
is.
It is
Oh.
false. There's no way.
Okay.
Okay.
Go ahead.
All
We
right.
voted
Let's
on
hope
this.
for the people.
This whole
Everybody
thing is
tuning in.
invalid.
Hold
Don't-
on.
We shouldn't even
Everybody's
go through it.
We got
We shouldn't
people
even go through
piling
it.
in here. Let's give it a preface. Cowboys fans, Tex and Butch P. Bills fans, J-Vi. Vikings fan, Dylon, not pictured here. 49ers fan, me. So they're thinking there's some bias here, but this has always been
Who created this meter?
all of us together.
No, because we voted on
here.
it.
Dylon out of the woodworks is here.
This is ridiculous.
Oh, no. Okay,
It
go
is
ahead.
ridiculous.
Why is this dumb?
Because the Niners should be number 2.
Why?
No, they're number one. All the
Cowboys
stuff
are number
happening for
one.
them. No,
What do you know?
Niners are one.
They signed Ayuk. What else is there left? They got Trent Williams to sign. Then we're good to
We
go.
signed Lamb.
You still haven't
Wait.
signed your quarterback, your best pass rusher.
Our quarterback has another year. Get off of
The
it.
Niners it's nothing to do with the contracts. It's full proof that if you get married, you don't go back to the Super Bowl.
And you're on the Madden cover.
You had 2 guys get married. Your own city's turning against you.
Mm-hmm. This is true. This is true.
The Bills have
shot
people
your
in their
draft pick.
chat saying they want to beat
They
up.
shot your draft pick.
When was the last time somebody in Buffalo shot a Bills player?
Never.
Dude.
They plowed the streets just for them to make the flight.
Squirrel Dog helped JA get out?
Dude,
The Bills moved a game to their second home stadium.
Yeah,
For
the
all their
Lions.
fans.
That's why the Lions are my second favorite team. They host us every year for a game because we can't play it at our stadium.
the Bills are number 2 because they want to fight their coach. All their fans. There's a whole message board about it.
Yeah,
So-
but our fans are doing it online. They're not actually going up and shooting one of our players.
Dak Prescott and Jerry are arguing publicly.
Ooh,
It's
they
over.
are.
They're arguing publicly.
They are.
That's over. They're number 1. If your quarterback and your GM/owner are arguing with each other, you're number 1. You're not on the same
It's like
page.
back when Vince McMahon used to fight his wrestlers.
That's right. That's right.
Wait
That's
a
why
second. No, that's not even close to being the same.
He was the owner. He's fighting his own. He's fighting his own players.
X, why are the Niners not poor?
All the things we just talked about. The city's turning against them. We've already talked about Brock Purdy. We've already talked about CMC. We've already talked about people getting hurt. Ayuk wanting out. He's fighting publicly with his team too. I mean, what's the difference?
Ooh.
You got all that going on, and you got one person for Dallas, who's always been on the brink. Now having a little spat.
Cowboys are in shambles. It's without a doubt.
No.
What do you have to say about this?
Okay.
The Niners publicly stated that they were being slow with Ayuk because they didn't want to get taken advantage of like they did with Chase Young. Do you think they still lost this?
No, they didn't lose it.
They did lose it.
Everybody got what they wanted.
How?
What they signed for?
30 mil.
Yeah. 4 years, 120 million.
It's overpaying him.
That's not overpaying him. He's tied with Brock Purdy. Brock Purdy's next. They did try to trade him to the Steelers and then get Cortland Sutton in return from the Broncos. They offered a 3rd round for Sutton, and then he would go to the Steelers. There's a whole bunch of weird.
Again, did you hold out for so long and not become the highest paid player?
Because he wants to win.
He does not. He would have been practicing.
30-some. There was 32 or 33.
If he wanted to win, he'd be practicing.
Yeah. 33
Is it all
million.
guaranteed?
$33 million to go play for the Patriots, and he turned it down. He had more money on the table. He could have gotten his money. He could have been one of the highest paid.
If he wanted to win, he'd be practicing.
That's why they're not on the shambles meter. He elected to come back to a winning culture that is ready to win a Super Bowl this year.
Yeah,
The
but
rest of you,
you're coming back to a quarterback that just got married.
dude, he's breaking all the rules.
No, he's not.
Last pick in the drafts aren't supposed to be playing in the Super Bowls like this as a quarterback. So, anyways, that's the shambles meter. Oh, Claude's here. 32, 34, 30. Yeah, dude, we did a whole intro on it, the first part, when you go back and watch or listen. Absolutely. Claude knows. And here's
Brian Kelly
dialogue.
is so mad in this game. He's so mad.
Because the Vikes have overcome every shamble fireball thrown at them and yet to lose a game. And now their ex-defensive or ex-coach is writing hit pieces about them. So they're still in shambles because they got dissension in their alumni. Can't be having that. What's next? I'll tell you what's next. The NFC West.
Ooh.
Let me pull it down because we got to get real personal here with the
Yeah.
dad joke. Here it is. Did you hear about the bridge race that got cut short? It ended in a draw.
I was about to say SSB do something like a drawbridge or something like that.
Drawbridge, yes. Okay, let's talk about the NFC West, shall we?
Let's do it.
Let me lay the foundation. As is tradition, the champion, the 49ers. No surprise there. Absolute wagon. Have been for the past, I don't know how long. Playoff teams were San Francisco and the Rams. The best offense out of this division, the 49ers. 28.9 points per game. The best defense, the 49ers. 17.5 points per game. Absolute wagon. Over a 10-point differential. The summary, San Francisco, dominant. The Rams were plucky. They made the playoffs somehow, even though everybody thought they were gone. Arizona, complete dumpster fire. Into the Carroll era in Seattle. Any thoughts before I start listing off some other stuff? This is the second time. Too late. You missed it. Super Bowl, or San Francisco's made the Super Bowl in the last 5 years, which they've lost. Aaron Donald retired at the Rams, J-Vi, in case you didn't know. Kyler is going to be back.
Not who he used to be.
Kyler back for the Cardinals, and their D gave up 29 points a game, so the Cardinals are still going to suck. So, any initial thoughts? Look at this chart here. Anybody want to go in?
I think it's very telling that no other team over under is over 9.
Hang on. Let me see what hang on. I
Conference is pretty weak.
Division. Well, the NFC is the conference. The division is the NFC
Yeah,
West.
well, the conference is also pretty weak.
So they're set at. Everybody's betting the under on San Francisco, though. And everybody wants to,
I'm about to bet the under on San Francisco.
go ahead, dude.
And I'm going to bet the over for the Rams.
Yeah, I was about to say, I'd bet the over on the Rams.
So you're saying that San Fran is going to be 11-6, or 10-7.
You guys tell me how else they're not supposed to make the playoffs.
Who's not going to make the playoffs? Playoffs? You think the 49ers are not going to make the playoffs?
I think they're going to win the division just because their division's so bad.
I don't know, dude.
Yeah,
Whoop.
they still win the division.
Whoops. I forgot to change the name on the graphic.
Doesn't even know his own team's division.
Oh, man. Dude, look, they're set at 11.5.
He loves the East.
No, they're set at 11.5 for a reason. They're the best team in the NFC, and they have been. Everybody wants to dethrone them. Everybody wants to say there's so much wrong with them, and that's just not the case. It's not the case. What did they lose? They lost Chase Young. Whoop-de-doo.
The Super Bowl.
They're getting old, though.
So what?
That
The
matters
Super
in
Bowl.
football.
Okay. It doesn't matter to the Cowboys. They were older than the Packers.
The
Youngest team ever
Super
to-
Bowl. They lost
okay.
it.
Yeah,
Sorry.
it matters because they're old. The Packers were young.
Great. So the 49ers have more experience. they're going to get there again, and I get another 2 weeks of Super Bowl coverage and being insufferable until they
won't make
lose.
the Super Bowl this year.
Okay. All right.
Dang, what a catch.
Who do you think? So we got the over-unders here. I definitely think Seattle and Arizona, that is appropriate. They're both at 7.5, and then San Francisco is the favorite, minus 195, followed by the Rams plus 350, Seattle plus 650, Arizona plus 1,300. So
I would
hot
go
bet-
under on Arizona. I don't think they
under?
win. Under.
their defense sucks.
I do not think they're going to win 8 games.
No, I agree.
Kyler Murray go play baseball after this year?
I don't know. Could he?
I don't know. I'm going to my hot takes already.
Okay. All right. Sorry. Anyways, so
Oh.
we're all in agreement. The 49ers are the favorite, and obviously the favorite to be in the NFC.
Yeah, they're
Championship.
almost minus 200.
Yeah. So I don't know what y'all are talking about.
You're not going to make any money betting that.
You're just being haters right now, and it's painfully obvious. And I don't even know how to spell West. Hot takes. Here we go. Who wants to go first?
I'll go first because I keep looking at this guy, and I looked him up. You have a 6'4" guy, 230 plus wide receiver, runs a 4.33 40-yard dash in the combine. The DK Metcalf, and he goes the very last pick in the second round. How does that happen? 64th overall. He's almost a third rounder. All right.
I don't get that. I just the thing about him coming out was that he wasn't a good route runner. It's like, dude, you
could teach that.
Dude,
Yeah.
it wasn't that he couldn't catch. You know,
Right.
it was right. It's not like he had bad hands. It was like he couldn't run routes.
I want to say he wasn't even the number one receiver on his team. There was
No,
somebody else that was
A.J.
drafted
Brown.
before him. Yeah.
No,
Was-
A.J.
oh,
Brown. They
Elijah
were on
Moore
the
was there,
same
too.
team.
Holy cow! Those are two physical specimens.
And
Jeez.
he played at Ole Miss, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They wasn't it Chad Kelly was their quarterback?
Yeah, Swag Kelly,
Yeah.
CFL legend. All right, who's going next?
But anyway, yeah, that baffles me.
I can go.
Good
This
hot take.
is a one playoff team division because the division is trash.
Who's that team?
Just an update on the over under for the Niners is you would lose money betting the under. It's a minus money
Huh.
for the Lions right now.
People are buying the Niners not winning that many games.
Because they know they've been listening to the marriage. They know
Well, I
the
just
marriage
want to
rules.
ask everybody this: if it's the system, then the system's still there, right? If it's a system, but now you're criticizing the players. Wow.
Where
Why
did
don't
you
pick a lane,
see?
everybody?
Where did you
Pick a
see
lane.
8.5 for the Lions? Because right now it's at 10.5.
Well, the Lions aren't in this
The
division.
Lions aren't in this division, Tex.
Oh, wait a minute. Sorry. I don't know. The Rams. That's
It was the Rams. Yeah.
Come from west to east to north. Oh, all right. Mine
Well,
is
Game of Thrones here.
my first one is the head coaches in this division would finish last in an arm wrestling tournament.
Yes.
If you took all the divisions in the NFL, I think this team would be the worst arm wrestling division of head coaches.
Who
in
is
the
the
NFL.
Cardinals coach?
I can't remember his name, but I think he was with the Eagles. It was the Eagles defensive coordinator.
Yeah, because it's not what's his name anymore.
No, It's not Cliff Sperry.
I bet
But
if Cliff Sperry was still a coach, I would say this would be the best looking group of
Cliffsbury.
coaches.
Cliffsbury? Cliff Kingsbury?
Yeah.
Cliff Kingsbury. Cliff Sperry.
Yeah.
Oh,
Get your facts straight. Who's
We don't know ball at
Cliffsbury?
all.
Yeah.
We hadn't got the conference right, the division right, the teams right.
Jonathan Gannon is who he
over
is.
for the Rams is also minus money.
See, everybody's betting the Rams winning the division. I'm telling you.
The Rams have their number.
Jonathan,
No, they're not. The Niners are still not plus money.
Jonathan Gannon He looks like Sheldon from Big Bang Theory, basically.
Is he
I mean,
related to Rich
Hey.
Gannon?
I bet he could play chess.
Hey, it's American Chess Day. Who's next?
Tex.
McDonald looks pretty thick for the Seahawks. He looks like he's a defensive guy. Too many defensive coaches in this.
I would bet them, but I wouldn't make any money. But it's the Rams division to lose.
All right,
Can
J-Bye.
I interrupt this for a second because this has been driving me crazy on a few games I've watched. ESPN puts up their ESPN analytics for like if you should go for it or not go for it. I've not seen them say don't go for it at all. It's all said go, but it's like it's 4th and 9 right now, and it said go for it if it's less than 4th and 12. And I was just like, is this like a 12-year-old playing college football? It's just like, oh, we definitely should go for this.
Oh yeah,
I mean,
go for it. Never punt. Never punt.
It was the first quarter for LSU, and it was like 4th and 6. And they're like, if it's more than 4th and 7, you should go for it.
AK, stop it.
Okay, sorry.
You're like 30 seconds ahead of me.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
I'm not. You don't know what the oh no is for. Could be good. Anyways, J-Bye, what's your second one?
My second one is the Niners are doomed with marriages, Madden cover, and just living in San Francisco.
Yeah, for sure.
Tex, what's your second?
Brock Purdy is the most underrated QB in the division. Okay, we can all agree. We can all agree on that. But he's the third best.
Behind who?
It doesn't matter. You choose. You choose.
Yeah. Oh.
J-Bye just saw it.
Yep, me too.
He might be the fourth.
I forgot that I also bet LSU under 30.5 team points. So I got both of those going right now.
Yes.
Let's go. My second one is this is easily the deepest wide receiver tandem division. Easily. DK Metcalf, Smith and Jigba Lockett. That's a triplet.
Yeah.
Then in Arizona, you got Marvin Harrison Jr.
Not proven.
You did have Zay Jones.
Oh.
Then you had Debo and Ayuk. Then you had hold on. And then you got Kupp and Nakua. So 3 out of the 4 have top flight wide receiver tandems.
You could argue that. You could argue that.
That's
sure.
That's a statement of fact right there. All right.
You could definitely make an argument for that.
Dang.
The AFC will win the overall battle between all the teams as they play each other this season. So
AFC
every team plays every team because we're matched up.
You want to put a little money on that?
The AFC will win more games.
No, AFC East will not. And then here's my last one. The Niners end the Chiefs' reign for the third matchup. The trifecta. Purdy will be the Super Bowl MVP, and he will save the NFL from Taylor Swift and the Kelseys and Mahomes, and everybody will love him for it.
Neither one of those teams are going to make it to the Super Bowl.
Okay. Well, that's what I'm saying.
I agree.
Oh.
Well, tune in next week to when J-Bye predicts the Bills to win the Super Bowl, and Allen's the MVP.
Oh, I'm not doing that.
Did you bet that?
No.
What?
Oh, you know what I'm going to do live on air right now, too? Texas is winning the Natty.
Woo!
That's my third hot take.
Arch Manning got it.
Hey, he looked good too. He's the next Pat Mahomes.
Quarterback controversy?
He's the next Pat Mahomes.
Oh, because he's sitting behind Urs like.
Dude.
Didn't he do some sort of shovel pass?
No. You know how many times I've heard the next Mahomes the last month? Caleb Williams, the guy from Nebraska.
I get that because Pat Mahomes sat behind Alex Smith, so.
Hang on.
Manning's sitting behind Urs.
Wait, Arch Manning is the next Mahomes?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I get that. I see it. Can
we stop?
He did a little shovel pass.
Yeah.
A little underhand shovel pass.
Oh my gosh, dude.
Dad was a professional player. No, actually his dad wasn't.
No, he was not. All right.
All right, Mahomes is better. Mahomes' dad. Mahomes.
That's NFC West. Hot takes. All right, let's run out this golf tournament.
I don't think USC should throw it to to lemon on a 4th and 9. It's like,
Oh,
you know that phrase, life throws you a lemon,
Yeah.
Mm.
and he drops it.
Oh,
yeah. Texas is plus 750.
Oh,
Lay it on there then. They got a big one at Michigan next week.
Hey,
Major Burns. LSU's got a guy, Major Burns. That's a football name.
yeah.
done.
Ooh, I also saw another great football name for the quarterback for what game was that? I don't know. His name was Hoss something. Hauss. I forgot his name though. I forgot what team it was.
Oh,
Dang it.
great.
Anyways,
All right. You going to
hit
golf?
the music.
Oh. Is it playing?
Forgot I wrote this on there. Forgot I wrote this on there. Okay, golf. Oh, breaking news. Forgot I wrote that on there. Is Scottie check for the next month? Oh gosh. Okay, golf tournament would happen. Scottie, holy moly, dude. Is he the next Mahomes? Oh my gosh. All right. We had a golf tournament, the tour championship at East Lake was an absolute birdie fest. Thank goodness they redid the course so that they wouldn't rip it apart. And
I thought they were supposed to make it harder.
Scottie goes out there and shoots. Well, I guess technically he shot 20
Minus
under.
30, right?
That's mine. Yeah, it's really minus 20 because he's
There
giving
it
10
is.
strokes.
There it is, TCU. That was another one. God, that game was terrible. Anyways, so Scottie Scheffler walks away with the win, wins the tour championship. And this is some of his
Would
numbers
he
this year.
won the tournament without the 10 strokes?
Mm,
How many did Colin start behind him?
I don't know.
Well, the Gala was started at -1.
Dude, Thigala, he was 21 under?
Yeah.
Okay.
So they would have
So-
tied, I guess.
Let me pull it. I have it right here on my phone.
They
Hold
could
on.
have had a playoff. They could have had a playoff on the championship if they wouldn't have given him 10 strokes.
Morikawa was 4 under. He started at 4 under.
And he lost by 4. So they could have had a playoff.
So there you go.
3
Well,
guys at minus
Yeah, I
20.
agree. 10 strokes is too steep. As far as
But like we say that we're arguing, but Scottie's lost it 2 years in a row.
third time's the charm.
Yeah,
That's right. Shout out Purdy and the Niners. Third time. Beat the Chiefs. Good point, Butch. Good point. So he earned $62.2 million in total PGA Tour money this year. That's 3.3 per tournament, 830,000 per round, 12,000 per shot, 3,000 per minute on the course. Shout out Scottie. So,
Dude. And
That's a lot of money.
his caddy is 10% of that.
pretty
oh my
much.
gosh. Holy cow, that's a good point. Wow.
So his caddy probably earned more money than majority of the PGA
His caddy
guys.
was probably top 50 in money earned this year.
Dude, we're going to start doing that with the Tiger. Like Tiger's caddy was making more than like 50% of the field. Anyways, shout out Scottie. Again, was traveling a lot, did not get to watch too much of that, but there you go. So, J-Bye, you want to go ahead with your sum up your DFS DraftKings real quick.
I would say this about my DFS DraftKings because, like the Tour Championship, we had our final round of golf. Golf is officially over.
Over.
So if
Over.
you want to use the same metrics that the Tour uses, you can say AK started this event or this last challenge that we had 5 strokes ahead of me, and because I was not in first, he was in first. 5 points or 10 points, whatever you want to call it. And because I won by more than that, I beat him. So now I am the champion for the year because I won the last event and I overcame my points deficit of starting with less points than him, and I won. So I'm the champion of the year.
Categorically false
Mm-hmm.
on all
But
accounts.
you came back and won?
Yeah, I won.
He won.
Holy
I
I
moly.
probably would have won the listener league too, but I didn't.
I had that lineup. My lineup was in every single entry that I had. I made money this weekend, but holy cow, dude. What a collapse. No thanks to Burns, the Burns identity. That's mine because he snuck up and robbed me of an absolute epic weekend. I mean, I was in four figures yesterday. I didn't want to say anything because I was trying out your model, but it completely bamboozled me.
No wonder you were so quiet yesterday.
Yeah.
Dadgummit.
Yeah. I was what was I doing yesterday?
You won NASCAR too. You came back and beat me.
Wow,
I'm on a
J-Bye.
heater.
J-Bye comes up into second place in your face, Dylon.
I'm a closer.
But Blaney was wrecked like the beginning of the race. I had Blaney.
Oh yeah, DirecTV lost ESPN. I saw that, and ABC. I don't know how I still have it, but I'm still watching it. But anyways, okay, yeah, I cashed it. Tex, you want to summarize yours? Did you do any golf?
I played in hours, and you beat me by half a point.
Ooh.
That stings, man. That stings. I hate that.
It really stings because I was beating you there until the last hole,
Mm-hmm.
the last couple holes.
Yeah, that's a real shame. I hate that for you. You don't come at the king at golf. I'm the king of golf. There's no denying it.
Sounds like I am.
No. You only have 13 wins. I have 19.
I'm also
Yeah,
last.
that doesn't
in,
matter though.
I'm last
I mean,
in NASCAR right now with 86 points. I'm a solid 140 behind everybody.
I'm way behind because I forgot to enter it. I think my worst play of the week was
I only had 5 drivers.
Yeah, apparently, I guess there was a big wreck because I got
At the beginning. And I only lost by 2 or
the worst part about this weekend is
190.
that I always play
190.
Scottie, and I faded him for the first time, and that was an absolute disaster.
I had 3 drivers wreck. Never mind, I only had 3 drivers.
The one who screwed everything up today was Russell Henley shooting 9 under. That was a disaster.
Oh no.
So here we go.
Oh no.
Put him up there. Put him up there. Let's shout out the listener league. You can't even dance. Our guy DFS Golf Stats comes away with the win. He went double Scott. Double Scott, neat. Adam Scott, Scottie Scheffler. He scored 624.5. And then Brett 8055, not BMO. Scored 602.5. And then I came in third with 594.5. So in your face, always shout out Hubs, Lauer, Novak. Always. Those dudes are awesome. So here's BMO says they'll lose. UNC will lose one of its next 3 games.
Ooh.
Bet it, dude. Bet it. They looked awful, by the way. Here are the guys. I gave you Taylor Pendrith for this tournament. That was a nice little value. He didn't get top 5, but I thought he was going to. Tex, why don't you, Mr. T, Mr. High T, Mr. Pity the Fool who don't play Mr. T Gala.
Oh, yeah. Played him and bet him to finish top 10.
Woo!
That felt
Have
good.
a day.
Seeing that one.
Mm.
Lots of missed parlays on the weekend, and I got that one.
J-Vi, why don't you, Mr. Backdoor?
Mr. Backdoor could not find a way into the door. He just couldn't get it going this week. But hey, top 20.
We're only 30 golfers.
Top 20.
That's good call, dude. Butch P, Sung JM. Finally turns it around.
Yep. 7,500, top 10, top 7.
There you go. Hope you bet that. And then Dylon played Victor Hovland for like the 6th week in a row. He can't get off the Viking kick. All right. Anything else on golf, boys, as we close out the season?
Golf is over.
Golf is over. The Millie
Until the
lineup.
President's Cup.
Until
True.
the Masters. Until the Masters.
No,
Scottie.
No. Until the Waste Management. Until the Waste
Yeah,
Management.
there you go. There you go. That's after the Super Bowl. That's like Super
After
Bowl
the
week.
Super Bowl. Is it still going to be after the Super Bowl?
I don't know. I'm not
It's
sure.
Super Bowl week.
no, the season starts before then.
Yeah, but that's
It
like the
starts
first
in,
one. That's when I really start paying attention.
The season
Waste
starts in
Management.
2 weeks or like a week. Like they
Yeah,
start
they
right
go
away.
back. The Millie got
Yeah, but-
split 5 ways. 77,000. Scottie, Morikawa, Adam Scott, Shane Lowry, Thigala, Pendrith. So there you go. Some of those guys we hate playing in there. I think that's it for golf, dude. I would just want to give a congratulations speech or an acceptance speech of being the greatest DFS golf player in this group. I will take that banner and I will hang it back
For this
here.
year. For
Yes.
this year.
For this year, I'll put another banner back here behind me that says Golf Champion 2023, 2024. So in your faces. All right.
Your first champion
Hey,
and only championship.
I'll take any championship I can get. All right, let's do what? Hang the banners? Hit it.
You did it! Congratulations!
Okay, hang the banners. Who wants to go first?
What is LSU doing?
Just giving it
I
up.
don't
dude.
know.
By the way, USC just took the lead. It's 20-17. We're
Yeah,
watching the
got
last
that,
5
got
minutes.
Got that.
Okay. I didn't want to say anything. I saw it happen, and I honored your wishes of not overreacting.
I overreacted.
Who wants to go first with hang the banners? I have mine ready to go.
I can go. I was gonna hang the banner for Father Time because there are a lot of people that we watched growing up and cheered for that now have sons that are playing college football. So hang the banner to them for getting their kids to play the game that we love and to play big time football. I mean, Adam Vinatieri's son is kicking
That's awesome.
for a team. I mean, I have the whole list, but I won't name them.
You can read off a few. That's okay.
Donald Driver's son. Aztec said Emmitt Smith's son, Rodney Harrison's son, Edrin James's son, Matt Hasselback, Josh McCown's, Antonio Gates, Jason Taylor, Chad Pennington, Kurt Warner, Willis McGahee, Brian Urlacher.
Where's his son
All
playing?
have kids he plays at Notre Dame. Safety.
Really?
Oh, well, he was laying the hammer.
Let's go.
Big third down here.
Oh yeah.
Huge.
Oh yeah. You're gonna
I'm
like
way behind you
know,
guys.
This men's warehouse third down. You might like the way this looks.
Dude, these guys.
Okay, I'll go next with hang the banner. I want to hang the banner for the Fox broadcast crew because they attempted to put up a Mount Rushmore. There you go, Gamecast. Hang the banner for Fox crew during the Wisconsin Western Michigan game, which was an awesome game. That game
What
was
was the score to
incredible.
that?
It ended up being 28-14, but I think it was 28-14. But anyways, they put up this logo here of Wisconsin Mount Rushmores, and they gave out 4 names apiece. The broadcast booth did, and they put pictures of the presidents who were on the Mount Rushmore. So it was super confusing as to what they were trying to achieve. They put
Wait,
the
what?
names. Yeah, they flashed. They're like Wisconsin Mount Rushmore. Here's a picture of George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, Abe Lincoln, and who's the other guy?
Roosevelt.
Roosevelt. That was gonna be my guess. I don't know how. And underneath they put the names of Brian Alvarez or Barry Alvarez, Alan Amiche, Ron Dane, and Joe
Ron
Thomas.
Dane.
Yeah. And it's like, wouldn't you want to put the pictures of the actual
Jim Leonard wasn't
guys?
up there?
Do what?
Jim Leonard wasn't up there?
I guess not, dude. I didn't make this list. I mean, look, the president's faces are right there.
How mad is Big Cat that he does the Mount Rushmore segment and he didn't get picked?
And they screwed it up. They screwed it up. I don't know what they were doing. But hang the banner for Mount Flushmore because that was terrible. All right. Tex, you want to hang the banner?
I'm going to hang the banner on Texas winning the national championship this year. Back.
Ooh.
I don't know about that. Butch, you want to hang the banner for something?
Yeah. What'd you have? What's your
That's a catch.
What, Butch? Are you going to hang the banner?
Yeah, I'm gonna hang
Elbows,
him
elbows down. That's a catch.
against the East Tennessee State.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You got to start that over. Tex interrupted you.
Sorry. My fault.
Boom.
We still missed it.
Yep. Still missed it. Broke
Every
up.
time we go, we get App State versus East ETSU.
Hang the banner.
Dub.
First win.
Yeah. Let's go.
First of many. All right. I think that's everything. Anybody have anything else?
Mm-mm.
We're gonna do some remodeling of the show. Some segments are gonna go out. We're gonna try to clean it up and synthesize this thing and condense it to some more graphics because we all love the graphics. But anywho, that's been episode 162. I forgot to change the graphic because I literally just walked in the door and came down here. Shout out to my wife, who's awesome. And oh yes, here we go. Hang the banner for the offensive coordinator of William and Mary, Coach Maru, for putting on an absolute clinic.
Yeah.
Shout out BMO
Yeah.
for bringing that
Spreading
up.
the ball around.
Oh, 8
That's
dudes
what-
ran the ball. 11 guys caught the ball. I mean, you couldn't.
That's what I was going to say to Tex, too, is Maru got his first win as the offensive coordinator. Kilgore got his first win as a head coach. Now it's up to you guys.
That's right.
Let's go.
Hey, game week for us.
Butch was out there coaching him up, dude. He was out there. He was doing it.
Did you fill out your
We're
paperwork?
both doing it.
We need a video of the speech.
Oh,
I'll have to remember that.
I'm thinking about having him do the old Ray Lewis. Any dogs in the house?
Ooh, yeah.
What time is it? See if I can get him to call him, respond. Teach somebody how to do it.
We need some smoke, and we need some music for them to come out.
You need a banner for them to run through, or something where they like get a block of wood out there and give them an axe, and everybody goes and hunks a piece of wood out with the axe when they come on.
The cheerleaders are going to have a banner. They'll have a banner.
Okay.
Are you going to turn the lights off and play In the Air tonight and tell them to think about
play it fourth?
Think about what they're going to do to the opposing team.
No, I'm gonna have somebody start singing. We ready?
That's one of the hardest things ever.
No, dude, we can't play that song. You know that song is banned in our football games.
Why?
Dak does it.
Ready.
No, he says, "Here we go."
Here we go.
We would always play that song and lose in the playoffs.
Yeah, Tex. Wow.
Wow.
I don't remember that.
Come on, dude. Come on. I forgot I was going to say something else.
Yeah, we lost to E. Waddell that time.
You know what I need? I need a picture of the visor with him. I need a picture of the uniform, the full ensemble. I need to see the visor on his face.
Yep.
I need to see that.
It.
All right.
You'll see it.
Well, that's the end of episode 162. Again, we're going to revamp and do some shenanigans on Wednesday for the real first football episode now that golf is over. Follow us on YouTube. All of our socials are right here. Rumble, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Twitch. Follow our podcast anywhere you get your podcasts right here. Just type in the Millie Goats. That's where you'll find us. And you'll see us talking trash on Twitter about all kinds of things. And getting in fights with Yes, get in fights with Mahomes stands and Ariana Grande stands, apparently. And, yeah, all that fun stuff. Subscribe to the show, rate the show. Oh, she's talking about a fantasy football draft. Of course he went. But anyways, that's it. We'll see you on Wednesday.
You're so
Catch the last 2 minutes of this game.
And on our show, you're gonna rule football.